Hey guys, Gundam Ross and Bentley back once again. Oh yes. I just wanted to start off by, before we get into showing you the regular sort of pickups video that we always do, a lot of people were a little bit concerned about how Bentley was going. So as you can see up here, he's got a nice big bandage around his leg. Basically, long story short, he had something underneath his skin that was giving him a lot of irritation. The first vet we had said it was mites and was kept testing for stuff, and then eventually we went back and went with another vet, and she was like, it's definitely not mites, there's something beneath the skin, but she said there was nothing to worry about, but he had to go into surgery, didn't you? Yes, you did. And now he's on the road to recovery, so he's going to have to keep the bandage on for about a month and have it cleaned every 3 to 4 days. Yeah, so he's all well, guys, and really appreciative of all your concerns, and he's very grateful too. So with that being said, let's check out what video games I picked up for this episode. So the first game I've got here was given to me by my good friend Neil from Too Busy Gamers. And yeah, basically what happened was we were talking about the PlayStation Classic console coming out, and how I said the one game I am actually looking forward to playing is a game called Wild Arms. And he said, dude basically had an extra copy and asked if I wanted it. He said it wasn't in the best condition, but if I wanted it, I could have it. And I was just like, yeah, dude, please send it to me. And so I have it in my collection now. It doesn't have a manual or anything inside, but it still has a disc, the beautiful laser disc in there. Seems to be in pretty good condition. Got the cover there. So I am going to try and hunt down the Wild Arms manual, and then I'll probably just upgrade the case, and it'll be a really nice piece within my collection. So big thank you to Neil for that there, and I'll leave the description of his channel down below. But this has been a sort of RPG title that I've been wanting for quite some time. Now next is a PS2 title. I know you guys are probably saying, wow, a PS2 title, finally. And this was another lovely gift that was given to me. And this one, this time around, was given to me from my auntie. We basically had a 40th birthday, surprise birthday it was, for my cousin Ben. And this was what happened was I was giving my auntie my spare PS2. Their PS2 had packed up and wasn't working anymore, and I was going to be taking a PS2 to give to them. And then basically they surprised me, my auntie and uncle surprised me with this one here, being SOCOM 2 US Navy SEALs. Now they did explain to me that I am going to need to pick up the SOCOM headset in order to be able to play this properly, so I will be trying to hunt that down. But it's in absolute minty condition, so I'm very grateful for them letting me have that. Just a nice addition to the PS2. And this has really sparked my interest into wanting to pick up a lot more PS2 titles. Now, this next PS3 title is a very special sort of collector's edition. And this one is of Idolmaster, and it says Revue for You. It looks like it says Volume 4. Now, it has a spine here, has a bit of fluffy paper there. I'm not sure if this has a proper covering for it in the proper version, but when you open it up, it contains some really cool stuff. So obviously you have the game there, lovely and complete. This is so minty, and I just love the anime style behind it. It then has a booklet inside. Now, this has a lot of lovely pieces of art in there as well, which you'll be able to see in some of these photos I'm throwing up now. But I thought that was really cool, some of the character art designs. And then also inside it has this really nice Idolmaster, looks like an anime sort of series, containing 2 DVDs inside. So this was a really cool thing to be able to pick up. And I managed to find it for just $15, which I thought was an absolute steal, and that was on eBay as well. So I'm going to be on the hunt to try and hunt down these larger sort of collector edition sort of boxes of the Idolmaster series. So I'm very happy to put this one into the collection. Now, this next one was picked up from my conversations with a lot of my good friends on my streams. and this one being Kamikaze J, Just Too Many Games, Cello watches my streams as well, and they recommended me picking up this game here called Pure. And guys, this is something truly awesome, and it actually has in here a PlayStation Silver Award of 9 out of 10. And this is basically like a off-road ATV sort of style racing game, with sort of like an arcade sort of feel to it as well. So you basically go up off big sort of mountains, trails, and going through, and you can jump up and then do flips and tricks and all that sort of stuff. And as you go along, there's lots of different things. It was like you could do races, you could do timed events, you could do all sorts of fun stuff. I cannot highly recommend this game enough, and I do want to do some sort of a review on this at some stage. So this one is lovely complete. It's still on my PS3 at the moment, but we had an absolute blast playing this on stream the other day. Cannot recommend this highly enough, and to be made by Disney as well just blows my mind. This is really, really good. Following with the awesomeness of PS3 games, guys, I finally have this in my collection. I have to thank my good friend Luke Lights Games, fantastic Instagrammer who inspires me, and it always warms my heart to know that I was one of his influences for starting his own Instagram channel. But anyway, I post up a thing on Instagram like I do from time to time, asking if anyone could help me track this game down for a reasonable price. And lo and behold, Luke found it for just $9. It hooked me up with a great deal on it. And I finally have Blur. Now, for those who don't know, this game is like playing Mario Kart, but with real cars. It is super fun. And if you're into a challenging sort of racing game, this will definitely do it for you guys. It is a real challenge. Just playing on medium mode was very hard. At some stages I had to try and even lower it down to easy, and that's a big thing for me to say to you guys because it was that difficult. So I'm trying to keep it at medium, but some of the events is just like so frustrating but so fun at the same time. So yeah, basically you're racing around and you're picking up those sort of like pickups like you would in Mario Kart, and you have things like nitrous, and you have one that you can shoot this big like almost like a torpedo sort of big ball that goes along, and you can shoot them either in front of you or behind you at vehicles. There's some more time challenge modes in here as well. It is just an absolute gem of a racing game that I think everyone should know and play on either the PS3 or Xbox 360 for that matter. Really highly recommend picking it up, guys. Definitely do it. Now this next one here, as you guys know, I'm trying to get a full PS3 collection, so this is not something I'm going to play, but picked up Winning 11 2010, Japanese version. Obviously you guys know in Japan they're hugely passionate about their football titles. And this one here is just another one I'm very happy to sign off. This one is for the PS3, and this is Saint Rose the Third. So I'm pretty sure I have all the Saint Rose games. I think I might have one to go. I'll have to double check, but really love this series. I just love how goofy it is. It's not not as serious as your Grand Theft Auto. It's just a lot of fun, and yeah, what can I say? It's nice to have this one in the collection too. Now, this one is the last pickup, and this one being on the PS4. Now, I did pick up Spyro, but I did show that on my PS4 collection video, so I didn't think I would show that on here. But this one I picked up just last night, and I got it for a really good price off my nephew Thomas, and I thank him for that. And it's Fallout 76. Now, I'm going to start off by saying that, and people may hate on me for this, but I give you my honest opinion on games. This, I'm just not feeling it at the moment. The taking away the story, I think, is a really bad idea. And I knew that from the beginning that was the case, but I thought maybe they had thrown a lot of other things to make it a lot better, but they haven't really. It's basically just a huge amount of fetch quests. I mean, there's a cool element where you can play alongside with your friends, but trying to find people out there was quite a task. I'd only run across a few people now and then. There was, when you go up against enemies, the enemies were standing frozen, weren't even really doing anything, and I was just like, what the hell, and I was just easily could just go up to them and shoot them. So there's a lot of AI issues. There was also the fact that as I was playing, a couple of times it had booted me off the game, which was hugely frustrating, and that's one of the reasons I hate games being only online. So look, to sum it up, guys, I don't want to keep going on and pounding on this game. It just wasn't meant for me, this game, but look, I'm still going to hold hope that maybe with some patches they'll make this game a lot better, but at the moment this game unfortunately is just going to be popped in the shelf and probably not played again until they do something about it. If not, I'll wait for the next Fallout game and hope they do it some justice. But that is the last pickup. Well, there we have it, guys. That is my nice little stack of games there for this pickups video. I want to try and make them a little bit more shorter than I normally would, so you're going to see a lot more sort of like bite-sized videos just for your enjoyment, so you don't have to sit down, 20 minutes and watch through a whole video. You can now just sit down and watch that, that between that 10 to 15 minutes. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me a big thumbs up. Let me know below what you've picked up recently. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, fools. See you later.